Should you book an inside, an outside, or a balcony when you're cruising? What's the best one to get? Why should you do any of them? Hi, I'm Jan Obridge, I'm the Cruise Queen. When people are new to cruising, they don't know whether they need to have an inside, outside or balcony cabin. And a lot of times people think they should have a balcony because, hey, you know, it's the first time cruising. And some people would never go anything but a balcony. Other people just like to be able to open the curtains and look outside, and other people are quite happy with an inside cabin. To be honest, it's a matter of preference. I've tried all of them, and to be honest, I would never pay for anything other than inside unless there was something that I got of benefit by buying a different one. For example, if they gave me a free drinks package to book an outside cabin and the cost between the inside and the outside was less than the cost of adding a drinks package or around the same, then I would go for the outside. But I wouldn't, as a matter of just course, book a balcony cabin. I don't spend a lot of time on the balcony. Some people do. Some people like to sit out on the balcony and have room service bring breakfast and what have you. Some people like to chill on the balcony, sit there and read in the afternoon. I don't. I'm the kind of person that likes to mix with people, so I'm quite happy to, if I want to be on my own, I'm quite happy just to sit in my own little corner. I'll go and sit in a lounge, and I very rarely do not want to see people. So for me, a balcony, in fact, I remember getting a balcony, walking to the door, opening it up and saying, this is nice, and closing the door, and I never opened the door again, except to put my bikini out on the chair to dry. I think probably we did stand on the balcony coming out of Venice with some friends to watch as we sailed out of Venice. We've done that a couple of times, which is lovely, but of course you can do it from the top deck and get a better view. But if you're high up in a balcony, then you get a great view of that, because sailing out of Venice is just stunning. It's one of those places for me, it's just, and you might not be able to do it for much longer because they're supposed to be closing that all off, but sailing down the Grand Canal and seeing over the whole of Venice is one of the highlights of any cruise for me. So I think it's just wonderful, and of course it's nice to be able to do it from a balcony. However, you're not going to miss out a lot if you go upstairs. If budget is an issue, I would say book an inside cabin. Some people go, oh, I'll get claustrophobic. Well, you know, if you get claustrophobic, I don't, but I don't get claustrophobic. One guy said to me, I can't sleep in one of these outside cabins or balcony cabins because it's too light for me. I need to have total darkness. So when you've got an inside cabin, it's great because you've got total darkness. To be honest, when we've had an outside cabin, the only time we've looked out the window is in the morning when we say, have we docked yet? And you just look back, open the curtains and check to see if you've docked. Well, you can usually do that on the TV anyway, but what difference does it make if you're not on a clock? So yeah, so it's up to you. They're pretty similar in size. The balcony might have a couple of feet on the inside or outside, but generally they're pretty similarly sized, and it's up to you whether the difference in price is worth it. Sometimes you'll find that with MSC they've got more balcony cabins than any other cruise line, so you might find that they'll be offering an upgrade to balcony for the same price as an inside, because they don't have that many inside cabins, which is great, and that's when I take a balcony. So yeah, so there's no right or wrong, it's your preference, and you know what, don't let anybody psych you into it, don't let anybody guilt you into getting a cabin which you don't really want to do. Try them all if you like at one time or another and make your decision. For me, inside works. If I get an outside or a balcony, I enjoy them all, but it really doesn't make a lot of difference except cost-wise. In inside is the cheapest, and the prices you see quoted on all the websites will always be for an inside. You'll pay a couple of £300 more for an outside and a bit more again for a balcony generally. So yeah, so that's my thoughts on inside, outside or balcony. I'm Jan Obery, I'm the Cruise Queen. If that's helpful, then hit the subscribe button, drop a note in the comments and hit the notification button, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.